Good evening, everyone, and we welcome you onto the campus of John Paul II High School, where tonight WHHI Sports and Hargray are very pleased to bring you the high school game of the week with the John Paul II Golden Warriors hosting the Beaufort Academy Eagles. I'm Chris Tremblay, joined by Marcus Walsh. It's always exciting to have a region game, and both teams, we couldn't come in any more even. Both teams come in at 7-5, both come in at 2-2. On paper, this ought to be a real close one.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, Chris. On paper, this game has a chance to be the best game that we see all year here in our WHHI High School Basketball Series. Both teams with a lot of physical play.
We look at these two teams, and John Paul II has their hands full tonight because they're playing against a Beaufort Academy team. 7 of Beaufort Academy's players are over 6 feet, whereas John Paul II only has 3.
Yeah, it's going to be a big key to try to play as physical as they can, try to really force the tempo up. JP2 kind of likes to slow things down, mush it up a little bit. A big key for Beaufort Academy is going to be Dawson Coleman tonight.
Well, as he's called, D. Cole, he was injured playing football this year. He didn't get to play much of the football season. He's been a real factor here. He's had over 1,200 career points, and it's safe to say that he's probably the man to watch on the court tonight. Beaufort Academy is going to go as he goes.
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of like what we saw the other side with the girls in Takai Devore. These teams have certain athletes that just fire off on all cylinders. Dawson Coleman's one of those guys.
When we look at these two teams, leading scorers for both of them for Beaufort Academy, Dawson Coleman, as we just mentioned, comes in averaging 13 points a game, 7.5 rebounds a game. Elijah Fess is next at 9 points a game, 3.5 rebounds a game, rebounds a game. And Brandon Trapp at 7.5 points, 3.3 rebounds. We go over to JP2. Mark Knight's a leading scorer with 12 points a game. Rico Anderson, 9 points, 5 rebounds. Malone Kennard Heisinger, 7 points, 7 rebounds. This ought to be a good one tonight. When we come back, we're going to see what the coaches have to say right after this.
Experiencing internet slowdowns? If you have a fast internet package, your wireless router is most likely the bottleneck, as it can't handle all the new Wi-Fi gadgets in your home. Hargray has the leading total home Wi-Fi solution to enhance the fastest internet in town. Our wall-to-wall Wi-Fi resolves internet performance and coverage issues in any size home. For the fastest internet in town, anywhere in your home, call 877-HARGRAY or visit hargray.com.
H&H Auto Service and H&H Auto Body are deeply rooted in our community. Our friends became our customers, and our customers become our friends. H&H has earned a reputation for dedication to their customers. All collision and mechanical repairs to servicing your tires. H&H will take care of you.
We are completely committed to every client, sales and service.
And communication is key.
I invite you to see why so many people trust H&H. After all, you are driving our reputation.
And we welcome in Beaufort Academy head coach Bobby Smith. He's been coaching a long time, but this is year 1 at Beaufort Academy, so let's just get right into it. How's it going?
It's going really well. You know, I've got great kids, and they work hard. They're coachable, and really, it's really great. We have a young team, really, outside of Dawson and. Just a couple others, we're pretty young. So we have 8th graders that are starting for us, and at times, and most everybody is really doesn't have a lot of playing time. So I'm just concerned about how they play, and I want them to develop as a team, and we're concentrating on our team.
You're almost at 500 wins in your coaching career. Just so everybody here in the Lowcountry has a little idea on your background before you came down to Beaufort Academy.
Well, I'm really from Atlanta. I started out in South Georgia, but finished up in Atlanta. Been coaching for about 35 years. So I really didn't know that I was going to get this job, or really this job was going to be available.
Surprise, surprise.
Yes, it's a surprise. So they pulled me in and asked me. I was thinking more volunteering than anything else, but I'm really happy I took the position. Great kids, and again, I think that over the course of the next several years, we can have some pretty good teams.
You're an up-tempo team. Tonight you're playing a team that's a little bit more deliberate. They tend to take their time. How does an up-tempo team get a slower team to get more into their game?
Well, I don't really consider myself a fast or a slow team, really, but we do like to push the ball. And I think the big deal is on that is just pressure defense and rebounding. If you can rebound, then you can get it going, and as well as your pressure defense. So that's what we try to play. I'm basically a man-to-man coach, but we do play matchup zone from time to time.
Coach, thanks so much for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bobby Smith, head coach at Beaufort Academy. When we come back, we'll have John Paul II head coach Mac Tamanen right after this.
Elite Physical Therapy has enjoyed being your physical therapy provider for the past 10 years. They focus their attention individually with each and every patient, providing a hands-on approach to accelerate your recovery so you can get back to the active lifestyle to which you're accustomed. At Elite Physical Therapy, you'll be treated by the same licensed physical therapist every session to work towards goals you set together. Take control of your health care and choose the best in physical therapy.
Have you heard the news? Lowcountry Furniture is now open. Lowcountry Furniture is Bluffton and Hilton Head's newest furniture store located in the Moss Creek Plaza. We're locally owned and excited to bring the Lowcountry quality furniture at great prices. We carry everything you need, from living room sets, bedroom sets to mattresses. We carry top distributors because we know your home is an important part of your life. It's where you relax, kick back, and spend time with family and friends. Let us help make your home a little slice of Lowcountry heaven.
Very pleased to be joined by a very busy man here at John Paul II. Mac Tamanen is not only the athletic director, but the head coach. You got a lot of hats you're wearing this time of year, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but that's how it goes when you're the athletic director and head boys basketball coach.
Yeah, you can handle it. I know. I've seen you in action. You got your hands full tonight. You got a big team you're playing against.
We do. BA is very big. They're physical, and we don't have a whole lot of size, so we got to do what we can to keep them off the boards, get out in transition, get up and down the court a little bit on them.
What have you seen this year that really has made you pretty happy with your success? Because obviously you're playing in, a region that has 7 teams. All of them are AA teams with the exception of one. But this is a strong 2A region.
Yeah, it's probably the strongest 2A region in the state. And, we pride ourselves on defense. And we like to come out and we like to play great team defense and just keep teams under 40 points. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't, But again, with their size, we really have to try and keep them off the boards tonight in order to keep them under 40 points.
You had a terrific win against Hilton Head Christian Academy last Friday night. What did you do well there? Because we know that they're a pretty good squad and they're a team that's already beaten the team you're playing tonight.
Yeah, with Hilton Head Christian, they're very reliant on the three-point shot, and we were able to take that away. And again, we got out in transition. We got easy buckets off that.
Every year a team might have a surprise or two, somebody that showed up and, hey, they've really stepped up their game. Anybody like that on your squad?
Yeah, we've had a lot of guys step up from JV. Probably the one that's stood out most, he just came back recently, was CJ Knight, coming back off an ankle injury. He just the size, he brings the experience. He's a great leader. He's a vocal leader.
He's a football player, so he's got that little bit of edge to him also.
He has the edge, and it's something we desperately needed.
Well, Coach, thanks so much. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
Mac Tamanen of the John Paul II Golden Warriors. When we come back, we'll have the opening tip right after this.
Hey y'all, come check us out, offering bicycle sales, bicycle service, and bicycle rentals for the Lowcountry. We offer all types of bikes for the beach, road, or trails. There's also trikes and recumbents along with home and commercial grade fitness equipment. We also provide other outdoor fitness equipment for pickleball, swimming, running, and tennis. Check out our 2 locations to serve you, Sports Addiction at 200 Okatee Village in the Okatee Shopping Center, and for Bluffton, Old Town Bike Barn at 28 Dr. Mellichamp Drive in the Promenade in Old Town Bluffton.
Let's take a moment to honor America with the playing of the national anthem, sponsored by Lowcountry Furniture. Quality furniture at great prices. Lowcountry Furniture. And we are ready to go here from the gymnasium at John Paul II. JP2 is in the white, Beaufort Academy in the navy. JP2 controls the tip, and here comes Mark Knight, their leading scorer. Over to CJ Knight. The brothers got their hands on the ball awfully early, and right to the hoop early on goes Malone Kennard Heisinger. No such luck there, and here come the Eagles. Dawson Coleman right there on your screen, number 11. He's going to be an integral part of this Beaufort Academy offense if they're going to win tonight. And that was close, almost an over and back there. Ball goes underneath there to Rico Anderson, and he gets us on the board here to get things going.
He's going to be a big key too, Chris. He's got some length to him.
Beaufort Academy working it around the perimeter. You see number 25 for Beaufort Academy, Sully Gay out there. He is an 8th grader, a 6'2" 8th grader, which makes Coach Bobby Smith very, very happy.
Absolutely.
Ball goes in there to Dawson Coleman. He goes up and he gets fouled by, it looks like, CJ Knight, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Another note on Sully Gray, he has a chance, if he ends up heading off to college, to be 3rd-generation basketball player in college. Both of his father and grandfather ended up playing in the great state of South Carolina as well.
Dad at Lander, grandpa at Furman. And D. Cole, as he's called by his teammates, he makes the first one.
I actually almost went to Furman myself. I was thinking about getting my master's when I was about halfway through my undergrad.
I went to Furman when I was in college. Of course, I was to play college golf tournaments when I was at Maryland. Nice golf course there, I can tell you that.
I bet.
And Dawson Coleman makes both of them, tied things up at 2. Jeremiah Young with the ball now for JP2. Looking for somebody. Ball goes into Rico Anderson, and he's got a whole flock of Eagles around him there. He still tries to do something with it. He'll kick it back out, wisely so. And a turnover there, and that's what Beaufort Academy's looking for. They're looking, they play man-to-man D. They're looking to do some zone traps and get the tempo of this game going up to the speed that they like.
Absolutely.
From the corner there's Dawson Coleman, the 6'6 senior. He knocks down a three-pointer.
What a career for Bobby Smith as a head coach. Just coaching everywhere, has about 500 wins to his name, doing something right throughout his career.
Looking to inch a little closer here this evening.
Yep.
Rico Anderson takes it to the hoop, comes up a little short. CJ Knight gets it underneath, and let's see if he was fouled, and I think he was. So CJ Knight go to the foul line now. And we saw him plenty on the football field this past fall. And he's what we call a wide body in there.
Yes, indeed.
They're going to have to box him out. First one rattles around and stays out.
He and Jasmine Hamilton, the Hargray Student Athletes of the Week. Congratulations to both of them.
Rico Anderson comes down with another rebound, and he's going to get called for traveling. So, little steppy there. And Dawson Coleman, who we've gotten the word from Bobby Smith, can play any position on the court. We don't doubt that at all.
No. He's sporting the headband.
Sully Gay with it over to Elijah Fess, and here comes D. Cole again. He's going to take it up. So far, it's 7-2 Beaufort Academy, and he's got all 7 of Beaufort Academy's points. Mark Knight working it around. Malone Kennard Heisinger with the ball. And Mark Knight's going to take it right to the hoop, and he tries a nice up and under, but there's Heisinger with the rebound. So a nice take there by Mark Knight, rebounded by Kennard Heisinger, and the 6'4 junior puts it up and in. Dawson Coleman waiting patiently for somebody to come out. And he's going to pop that from three-point land. A little firm, and here comes Rico Anderson. And Rico Anderson, and there was a little touch foul there. I don't think Elijah Fess agrees that he fouled him, but nonetheless, the 6'2 junior did.
JP2, 4-1 at home this year.
Elite Physical Therapy, be an advocate for your health care. Choose the best. Elite Physical Therapy.
Beaufort Academy 4-3 on the road, so something's kind of got to give here.
Rico Anderson, nice give to CJ Knight, who's not quite able to knock it down. Brandon Trabb now gives it off there. Nice try by Braxton Tolbert. Mike Rickenbosch Chevrolet. Before you buy, give us a try. That's Mike Rickenbosch Chevrolet. Mark Knight gives it out. CJ Knight takes it again, tries the up and under, and he gets fouled, and he'll go to the line again. So CJ Knight has done wonderfully inside. He's done pretty much everything he needs to do but get the biscuit in the basket. But something tells me that'll happen soon enough. Lowcountry Furniture. Quality furniture at low prices. And there he goes. CJ puts it down.
That was good form, that high arcing shot. Nothing but the strings.
He's just got to get his touch. You know, early in the game, he just has to get a little feel. So CJ Knight makes 1 of 2. Dawson Coleman bringing it down. Right over to Brandon Trapp, and now back out to Elijah Fess. Beaufort Academy being patient. Ball goes into Fess, he goes up, loses it halfway up, and here comes that was Jeremiah Young. Throwing it ahead to Rico Anderson. Nice play by CJ Knight. And Rico Anderson with the left hand a little too hard, brought down by Fess. And we're gonna have a jump ball. Beaufort Academy will keep it. Arrow in their way. Beaufort Academy's last game was a win against Colleton Prep by 40. 72-32, and their next game is tomorrow night against Holly Hill Academy, a non-region game.
Should be interesting to see what they do tonight, heading into that game tomorrow as well. Tough with the back-to-backs, especially for a high school team.
Dawson Coleman being patient with it.
I like that play out of him, really setting the tone.
And now he'll take it to the hoop, and now he'll pop. Soft touch just misses. CJ Knight with the board. And here come the Golden Warriors. Serve Pro of Beaufort County, faster to any size disaster, like it never happened. Mark Knight in the corner. And he was fouled on the arm there. All right, a couple of substitutes come in now. Malachi Rodriguez, the 6'7" junior, comes in for Beaufort Academy. Now they're imposing their height in there a little bit with he and Dawson Coleman. Ball goes up top to Rico Anderson. He and Jeremiah Young playing a little pitch and catch over to Mark Knight. Malone Kennard Heisinger, he's going to take it right to the hoop. Tried to go between the two big bodies, and that didn't work out too well. And here comes Dawson Coleman. He gets fouled in the act, and he'll go to the line for, no, he won't. He'll get called for the charge.
Wow.
So some nice defense there against the big fella. And JP2 will come down now with a chance to either tie or take the lead. Hargray, get the fastest internet in town with speed starting at 200 megabits per second. Call 877-HARGRAY today.
Ooh, get that out of here.
And Dawson Coleman said, not on my watch.
Big play there by Coleman.
So we could say it's a slow first quarter so far, but both teams have had it up and down the court. They just haven't been able to quite get it in.
Yeah.
Long try there by Jeremiah Young. Rico Anderson with the quick rebound and foul over the back there. Looks like Thomas Holliday went over Malone Kennard Heisinger's back.
The rim.
JP2 will keep it.
The rim has been just non-existent to this point in terms of getting the ball to go in. It's just been denying
the
shots to go
cellophane
in.
bridge.
The cellophane
is
bridge.
Sitting
Very
right
nice.
on top of it.
Very nice. Speaking of shots that went in, how about Takai DeVore in the girls' game? She had 10 points entering the third quarter. She ended up with 34 on the night. A 24-point second half.
That's busy.
That is very busy, and it was tremendous guiding the Beaufort, guiding John Paul II, their ladies to the 56-54 win. Tremendous basketball game.
Pair of foul shots at the end. Who made the two foul shots at the end?
It was DeVore.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, she played a wonderful game. Great second half. There's CJ Knight. It's a nice touch there. Pulls the Golden Warriors within one. Both teams come into this one at 7-5 overall, 2-2 in the region. And CJ Knight ties it up. So the big fella getting his touch now. Down to 1:35 now left in the first quarter. Dawson Coleman takes it up. Jeremiah Young did everything he could to try to stop it. But he was greatly outsized on that one. But that would have been a bunny, as we say, for Dawson Coleman, so you might as well send him to the foul line and make him earn them.
Both teams averaging in the 50-point range offensively, and both teams averaging giving up in the 40-point range offensively. So we should see a lot of action here tonight.
Dawson Coleman with 8. Beaufort Academy with 8. That one goes in and out. CJ Knight brings it down. And here comes Mark Knight. Mark Knight's going to take it right to the hoop. Tried the scoop shot, and Thomas Holliday was ready for that one, and he put it right back down. JP2 will retain possession.
I happened to see a little bit earlier Mark Clifford, a friend of WHHI-TV, and correct me if I'm wrong, Chris, but he's the Beaufort Academy football coach now these days, right?
He is, and I was talking to him, and he let me know that next year Beaufort Academy is going to 11-man football next year.
I heard that as well. Through the rumor mill.
Through the rumor mill. I can't think of anybody better for them to guide them to acclimating from going from 8-man football to 11 than the coach.
Absolutely.
Mark Clifford.
He's had a heck of a career wherever he's been.
And he still has a good one going.
Yes, he does.
Beaufort Academy will take it out on the side. They lead it by 1. Just under a minute left here in the first quarter. Our officials tonight are Robert Pinelli, Paul Snyder, and Mark Renix. They're keeping the peace out there, as they did in the ladies' game preceding this one. Dawson Coleman, he kind of faked like he was thinking about it. Now he'll go ahead and take it and give it off there. And a nice three-pointer by Braden Deneen. And he went tumbling down. You almost think that he got fouled, but there was no call. And Beaufort Academy now getting the game maybe a little bit more at the pace they'd like. CJ Knight steps in and intercepts. Oh, a little careless with the ball.
It seemed like
pass
something.
from Malachi Rodriguez, wasn't quite able to handle it, and with just under 10 seconds left, JP2 gets the ball back.
It seemed like something caught CJ Knight's eye, and he just kind of shoved it off to the right. I think he needed to be a little bit more patient
he saw an opening there.
Yeah. But it
Mark
wasn't
Knight
meant
bringing
to be.
it down, under 5 seconds now. Ball goes over. Jeremiah Young puts it up at the buzzer, and it'll come up just short. So as we go to break here at the end of the first quarter, Beaufort Academy leads it 11-7. We were able to catch up with the student athletes of the game prior to the game. Here's what they had to say. And it's that time when we have our presentation for our student athlete of the week. This week it is senior CJ Knight of John Paul II. CJ, congratulations. Erica Pepper joins us from Hargray. Erica, you have a little something for CJ.
CJ, congratulations on behalf of Hargray and our 650 local employees. We're very proud of you and keep doing great things.
Thank you so much.
All right, now the questions come. I know this year I was able to watch you on the football field. I'm obviously watching you on the basketball court tonight, and in the spring I'm going to watch you on?
The baseball field?
On the baseball field.
Yes, sir.
As a senior, it's obviously getting close to time for you to determine what your step's going to be next year. What are you looking at next year in terms of your college options?
Hopefully USC. It would be a dream to go there, honestly. It's my dream school.
Okay, we have USC. Who else do we have potentially on the docket?
Clemson, Wofford, Newberry. I mean, that's mainly it. Probably USCB, maybe. I don't know. Something like that.
How far down the road do you think you're going to make up your mind?
Probably in a couple months. I get the letters back in March, so yeah, that'll be good.
Well, we're sure you're going to head to one of those schools. Favorite subject in school? We have to talk about school a little bit, and then we'll talk a little bit more about sports.
All right. Probably APES, AP Environmental Science. Though it's just such a good learning environment. The teacher's amazing. All my classmates, we all push each other to be better in the classroom. It's just great, honestly.
So moving on to college, what do you already have an idea of what your field of study will be?
Hopefully business. I just like math. It's fun. But maybe something down the road of science. But that's mainly it. I don't really have a set major.
That's
yet.
all right. I had a lot of college mates until well into their junior year. They weren't sure what they were going to do. So that's not really a big deal at this point. Football season obviously didn't go quite as well as it had the prior year, but the basketball team having a pretty good year, 7-5, 2-2 in the region, and still very much alive for the postseason. Feel like you're having a good year with the team?
Oh, absolutely. It's been so much fun. A lot of hard work in the gym, a lot of shots up. It's been amazing, honestly.
Well, CJ, we wish you the best of luck moving forward, and we're sure you're going to do great in college.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, the ladies' game just ended here at JP2. They beat Beaufort Academy in a thriller, 56-54, and one of the stars for JP2 happens to also be our ladies student athlete of the week, Jasmine Hamilton. Jasmine, kind of a good win tonight?
Yes, it is. It's a big region win.
Your team went down early, but you kind of fought and clawed back. What coach tell you when you went down?
Just to play hard man-to-man and don't let them get the ball on the inside. It was just, they have a good team and they know how to get the ball in, but it was a hard fight.
It was a great game. Erica Pepper from Hargray is here to give you a little something to commemorate you being Student Athlete of the Week.
Yes. Well, congratulations, Jasmine, on behalf of Hargray and our 650 local employees. There you go. An awesome game. That was very fun to watch. Good work.
Congratulations to you. You're a senior. Next year we plan on moving on to college? Yes. Where have we applied?
I am actually playing volleyball at Converse College.
So you're going to go up to Converse College in Spartanburg, correct? Yes. And what made you choose going there?
I just love the atmosphere. I met a bunch of the girls up there, and I just loved it. I fell in love with the college instantly.
Well, we know you play basketball and volleyball. Any other activities you do here at JP2?
I play softball, and I'm part of like a bunch of leadership councils. So yeah, I'm very busy.
So when do you go to school? When do you go to class?
All day.
All day. All right, I ask all the student athletes, favorite class?
Probably English. The teacher's amazing and he knows how to make us laugh even when we're reading, Shakespeare or something.
Up at Converse, do you have any idea what you might want to major in or study, field of study?
I actually don't know, but I know I want to stay near sports, so probably physical therapy or sports management or something.
Well, Jasmine, congratulations. Best of luck moving forward for you and your team for the rest of the year.
Thank you. Thank you.
When we come back, we'll have second quarter action right after this.
Hi, I'm Jeff Altoff with Lowcountry Insurance. Our Lowcountry Insurance team is here to help your family and business with all your insurance needs. We're local families helping local families. Let me introduce you to the rest of the team.
Hi, I'm Nick.
Hi, I'm Dana.
Hi, I'm Kathy.
Hi, I'm Rich.
Hey, I'm Rhonda.
Lowcountry Insurance is a trusted choice independent insurance agency, so let us be part of your team.
Experiencing internet slowdowns? If you have a fast internet package, your wireless router is most likely the bottleneck, as it can't handle all the new Wi-Fi gadgets in your home. Hargray has the leading total home Wi-Fi solution to enhance the fastest internet in town. Our wall-to-wall Wi-Fi resolves internet performance and coverage issues in any size home. For the fastest internet in town, anywhere in your home, call 877-HARGRAY or visit hargray.com.
As I mentioned before, the Student Athlete of the Week is brought to you by Hargray, helping you stay connected to what matters. And we'd like to thank Hargray for being our title sponsor here on high school basketball on WHHI Sports. Chris Tremblay along with Marcus Walsh. As we start the second quarter, Beaufort Academy leads it 11-7. They are in the blue, JP2 is in the white. Rico Anderson with the ball out at the top, gives to Jeremiah Young. Young's going to take it and drive to the hoop. They haven't had a lot of luck trying that with the bigger bodies of Beaufort Academy underneath, and here comes Dawson Coleman.
Absolutely.
Ball goes out there. Brandon Trapp, almost, just a little firm. Jeremiah Young comes down, tries it again. I don't think that's what Coach Mac Tamminen was looking for.
I don't think so either. I really like the way Dawson Coleman is just dictating this offense. Look at him go.
He has, yeah, that's just a little firm, but he had the opening there. Here comes C.J. Knight now. He gives a backwards pass there to Jackson Ogden, who comes up a little short. Malone Kennard Heisinger gets his rebound and gets it back, and he had not established himself back in bounds yet.
That shot from Ogden was too quick. He needed to set himself a little bit. He just kind of shoved that thing like you're.
He was almost a little surprised I think he had the ball that quick.
Yeah, maybe. It's almost like he was kind of shoveling a shot put or something.
John Paul II, their last game was Friday night. They had a victory over Hilton Head Christian Academy at Christian Academy, 62-50, and they have a game tomorrow night also, a non-region game at the Habersham School. There's a three-pointer right there by D. Cole. Beaufort Academy now has opened up a 7-point lead. Jeremiah Young up top with it now.
Great job of perimeter passing right now by JP2.
Malone Kennard Heisinger thought he was fouled on that. No such call. But there was a foul there on Rico Anderson as Braxton Tolbert took it up, and he'll go to the line for 2. So Beaufort Academy doing kind of, sort of, what they were looking to do, trying to get the game to be a little bit more up-tempo. John Paul II trying to work it patiently. But once again, they're pretty well outsized underneath. And the first one softly off the rim, falls. Braxton Tolbert, the 6'4" junior, comes in averaging almost 5 points per game and 5 rebounds per game. And we had a lane violation, so that won't count. So 15-7 now, Beaufort Academy. Ball goes over to Jackson Ogden. He gives it off to Rico Anderson, who tried to go underneath again, but he was fouled. And as much as they're undersized against the bigger Eagles, they're still trying to take it right to the hoop, and it's proven to work out pretty well because they've gone to the foul line quite a few times already.
Yeah,
the whole key is you need to make them.
That's true, Chris. They're doing a nice job of trying to mush it up in there and be physical.
We have a timeout on the floor. We're going to go to a Serve Pro timeout. We'll be back right after this.
H&H Auto Service and H&H Auto Body are deeply rooted in our community. Our friends became our customers, and our customers become our friends. H&H has earned a reputation for dedication to their customers. All collision and mechanical repairs to servicing your tires. H&H will take care of you.
We are completely committed to every client, sales and service.
And communication is key.
I invite you to see why so many people trust H&H. After all, you are driving our reputation.
Experiencing internet slowdowns? If you have a fast internet package, your wireless router is most likely the bottleneck, as it can't handle all the new Wi-Fi gadgets in your home. Hargray has the leading total home Wi-Fi solution to enhance the fastest internet in town. Our wall-to-wall Wi-Fi resolves internet performance and coverage issues in any size home. For the fastest internet in town, anywhere in your home, call 877-HARGRAY or visit hargray.com.
As we come back in with 5:50 left in the first half, Beaufort Academy leads it 15-7. Rico Anderson at the foul line shooting 2. And a little firm, and we say it every week. You gotta make foul shots.
Your free throws. Gotta make them.
And neither one falls, and JP2 will keep it. CJ Knight throwing it in underneath. Dawson Coleman comes back in for Beaufort Academy after a short rest. Jeremiah Young will try it from three-point land, just a little soft. Malone Kennard Heisinger almost got himself a steal. Beaufort Academy will keep possession.
Beaufort Academy doing some good things other than just on the basketball floor. They've got a state championship in girls tennis, a state championship in volleyball. Michaela Willingham signing to play volleyball at Lander College. Amelia Hubel reaching 1,000 points and 1,000 rebounds. Lillian Aldred got her 100th win just a short time ago, and we mentioned about the football team going to 11-man football.
A lot of stuff happening there. Elijah Fest with a nice running one-hander there. Jeremiah Young trying to work it into CJ Knight, tried to force it in. Beaufort Academy had it. Nice play there by Ezekiel Gonzalez, the 5'8", another 8th grader that Bobby Smith has confidence putting him in.
It's amazing what these 8th graders are doing on these varsity teams.
Good athletes, but good coaching.
Yep, that's right.
It's a good combination. And Bobby Smith is a coach who obviously is very, very good. He's been doing it a long time. Jeremiah Young not able to get it to drop. CJ Knight brings it up. Tries to play it off the backboard. No such luck, and here come the Eagles. Feed into Dawson Coleman. Tried for the soft touch, not able to get it to fall, and here comes Jackson Ogden. He's going to take it right down the lane, and he's going to try a scoop, and it's kind of hard to do when the guy you're going against is 6'6" and you're not even 6 feet. Long pass back, saved nicely to Dawson Coleman with the running left-hander, and the big fella lays it up and in. So Beaufort Academy starting to pull away now. JP2 needs a hoop, and they need it bad in this possession. Jeremiah Young trying to take it. Looked like he might have palmed it. Here he goes over to Jackson Ogden. He's going to try a long one.
Ooh.
And that caught a lot of air. Here comes Gonzalez again. He's going to take it right up. And Ezekiel Gonzalez, the 8th grader, with a nice running left-hander. And he ups the Eagles' lead to 21-7. 3:35 left in the first half. Elite Physical Therapy. Be an advocate for your health care. Choose the best. Elite Physical Therapy. Rico Anderson now trying to do something. CJ Knight with the rebound. Dawson Coleman gets a piece of that.
Really the big key at the moment for Beaufort Academy is that they really play with the basics, and that's a big thing that Bobby Smith teaches these guys. You got to start with the basics and grow from there. It sounds very elementary, but it works. Individual skills working together to improve the unit.
Lowcountry Furniture, quality furniture at great prices. Beaufort Academy working it around the perimeter. Dawson Coleman turn around, didn't have the touch there. Nice rebound though by Sully Gay. The 6'2" 8th grader, he'll go to the foul line. Mike Rickenboss Chevrolet, before you buy, give us a try, and don't forget to stick around for the Mike Rickenboss Chevrolet halftime show. Marcus and I will be going over what happened and what we've seen here in the first half and what we think might happen in the second half.
Yeah, gonna do our best Nostradamus act, as we always say.
Our best Karnak. Sully Gay with his second attempt. No such luck, but the Eagles save it. Ezekiel Gonzalez up top, and he'll let things reset. Malik Chalmers now in there for the Eagles. Braxton Tolbert was thinking about it.
I really like
gives
the
it
pressure.
Off to Coleman.
I really like the
nice
pressure
play by
JP2's
Jackson
playing
Ogden
with.
there. And a quick turnover. Serve Pro of Beaufort County, faster to any size disaster, like it never even happened. Serve Pro of Beaufort County. .2:15 left here in the first half. Beaufort Academy leads it 21-7. I think we're watching a football game.
Yeah, that's right.
Dawson Coleman from three-point land, just off the back of the rim. Nice rebound, though, by Sully Gay.
Kind of surprised, Chris. The shots haven't been falling for Dawson so far.
They really haven't been falling for anybody. We're going to have a 5-second call, and John Paul II will get the ball back. Hargray, get the fastest internet in town with speed starting at 200 megabits per second. Call 877-HARGRAY today. That's 877-HARGRAY. Jeremiah Young with the ball now over to Jackson Ogden. Malone Kennard Heisinger really hasn't gotten going tonight. And he was fouled on the floor there by Dawson Coleman. And they are in the bonus now, so he will shoot 1 and 1.
Heisinger is what you call a tall drink of water. See if he can knock down these free throws.
And he misses the first one, and that's just killing JP2 right now.
Yep.
Beaufort Academy being patient with it. Ezekiel Gonzalez out up top. So much for patience, and a long three-pointer put down there by Malik Chalmers. You think he planned to use the backboard?
I think he just planned to open up a bank somewhere. Man.
Either way, it counts as 3 and ups their lead to 24-7. Under a minute now in the first half. JP2 struggling here in the second quarter. Jackson Ogden with a running one-hander, just can't get it to go, and here comes Dawson Coleman again. And he's going to take it right to the hoop. He loses it halfway up, and here comes Rico Anderson now. He gets fouled going up, and he'll shoot 2. So the game getting going a little up and down here. Neither team able to put the ball in the basket.
That's going to be a big key, obviously, in the second half, Chris. I like the physicality that both teams are showing right now, especially in this second quarter, but got to make your shots.
Rico Anderson, a little firm. John Paul II not able to take advantage of the opportunities from the foul line. Let's see if Rico can get this second one to go. Yeah, there we go. So we're down to 30 seconds now in the first half. Long drive from the corner. Nothing happening there, and here comes Jackson Ogden. Throws it over to Jeremiah Young, who tries, and just going to Dawson Coleman, it's not going to work.
Nope.
D. Cole gives it off nicely after losing it halfway up. Three-pointer doesn't fall. As we go to half, Beaufort Academy's opened up a 24-8 lead. Stick around for the Mike Rickenboss Chevrolet halftime show. We'll be back right after this.
Elite Physical Therapy has enjoyed being your physical therapy provider for the past 10 years. They focus their attention individually with each and every patient, providing a hands-on approach to accelerate your recovery so you can get back to the active lifestyle to which you're accustomed. At Elite Physical Therapy, you'll be treated by the same licensed physical therapist every session to work towards goals you set together. Take control of your health care and choose the best in physical therapy.
Have you heard the news? Lowcountry Furniture is now open. Lowcountry Furniture is Bluffton and Hilton Head's newest furniture store located in the Moss Creek Plaza. We're locally owned and excited to bring the Lowcountry quality furniture at great prices. We carry everything you need, from living room sets, bedroom sets to mattresses. We carry top distributors because we know your home is an important part of your life. It's where you relax, kick back, and spend time with family and friends. Let us help make your home a little slice of Lowcountry heaven.
welcome you into the Mike Rickenbaugh Chevrolet halftime show. Chris Tremblay, joined by Marcus Walsh. They look pretty even going up and down the court, but on the scoreboard right now, it's not very even. Beaufort Academy's opened up a 24-8 lead, and unfortunately for JP2, 1 point in the second quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have to try to find a way, whether it's ultimately really slowing things down, maybe try to sink some threes, or pick the pace up completely and really try to go inside and force the hand of Beaufort Academy. Dawson Coleman's doing a great job working offensively and defensively, controlling the game for BA, but really a whole lot of shots aren't going down on either side.
And you got to love the way that JP2 is trying to drive the lane. And from the standpoint of giving themselves a chance, they're being successful. They're getting fouled, but they're not making the foul shots. And we hate to bring this up, but that's really what it is. That's the difference right now. If they were making their foul shots, this game would be probably close to being tied.
We've been talking about it all game, every game practically that you and I have done, Chris. That's a huge key. You got to make your free throws, and it hasn't been working right now.
We look at the leading scorers for Beaufort Academy. Dawson Coleman has 13 of their 24. He's the leading scorer. JP2, we have 3 for Rico Anderson and 3 for CJ Knight. We're going to see if JP2 can pull this one a little closer. Second half action right after this.
Hey y'all, come check us out, offering bicycle sales, bicycle service, and bicycle rentals for the Lowcountry. We offer all types of bikes for the beach, road, or trails. There's also trikes and recumbents along with home and commercial grade fitness equipment. We also provide other outdoor fitness equipment for pickleball, swimming, running, and tennis. Check out our 2 locations to serve you: Sports Addiction at 200 Okatee Village in the Okatee Shopping Center, and for Bluffton, Old Town Bike Barn at 28 Dr. Mellichamp Drive in the Promenade in Old Town Bluffton.
Hi, I'm Jeff Altoff with Lowcountry Insurance. Our Lowcountry Insurance team is here to help your family and business with all your insurance needs. We're local families helping local families. Let me introduce you to the rest of the team.
Hi, I'm Johanna. Hi, I'm Heather. Hi, I'm Becky.
Hi, I'm Bailey. Hey, I'm Rhonda.
Lowcountry Insurance is a trusted choice independent insurance agency, so let us be part of your team.
Elite Physical Therapy has enjoyed being your physical therapy provider for the past 10 years. They focus their attention individually with each and every patient, providing a hands-on approach to accelerate your recovery so you can get back to the active lifestyle to which you're accustomed. At Elite Physical Therapy, you'll be treated by the same licensed physical therapist every session to work towards goals you set together. Take control of your health care and choose the best in physical therapy.
As we get ready to start the second half here, Beaufort Academy will have the ball. They are in blue. JP2 is in white. I'm Chris Tremblay along with Marcus Walsh. Ball goes into Dawson Coleman, who had 13 in the first half, gets his own rebound, gets a chippy. His total just went up to 15, and Beaufort Academy's lead just went up to 18.
Nice job by Coleman right there, Chris, to get his rebound, put it back up and in.
Mark Knight, driving with the ball, gets fouled on the floor. Lowcountry Furniture, quality furniture at great prices. Lowcountry Furniture. Mark Knight takes it, he's gonna throw it in there. Jeremiah Young tries a three-pointer, trying to make something happen for JP2. And a ball will go off the Golden Warriors, and the Beaufort Academy Eagles will bring it up. Number 10 there, Elijah Fest bringing it up for them, along with Ezekiel Gonzalez, one of Coach Bobby Smith's 8th graders who's so productive. Dawson Coleman tries a three-pointer from the corner and gets nothing but the bottom of the net.
That was smooth, too.
And just like that, the Beaufort Academy Eagles up their lead to 29-8. We'll be back right after this Serve Pro timeout.
H&H Auto Service and H&H Auto Body are deeply rooted in our community. Our friends became our customers, and our customers become our friends. H&H has earned a reputation for dedication to their customers. All collision and mechanical repairs to servicing your tires. H&H will take care of you.
We are completely committed to every client, sales and service.
And communication is key.
I invite you to see why so many people trust H&H. After all, you are driving our reputation.
As we come back in, Beaufort Academy will have the ball. Or will it be JP2 will get the ball? CJ Knight will take it out. Jeremiah Young trying to get his Golden Warriors on the board. He's moving it around the perimeter. Ball goes to Mark Knight underneath, with a nice feed out there to Rico Anderson, who can't handle it. And Rico Anderson with a nice left-handed lay-in over the outstretched arms of Dawson Coleman. So nice play there by Rico Anderson to get JP2 on the board here in the second half.
It's going to take some time, Chris, and some defensive stops, but I think that's what JP2 has to do to get back in this game. They need to move the basketball around from side to side, in and out, up and down, get the good shots.
There's a big turnover right there. And another nice play by Rico Anderson, and he'll go to the line with a chance to convert a three-point play.
Or they just do that.
So that's just what JP2 needs to happen. Make turnovers, get it down court fast, get it in the bucket, go to the foul line. A lot of three-point plays will get him right back into it.
That's right.
Rico Anderson, the 5'10" senior, comes in averaging 9 points a game and 5 rebounds a game. And he converts a three-point play. Nicely done. Elite Physical Therapy. Be an advocate for your health care. Choose the best. Elite Physical Therapy. Ezekiel Gonzalez bringing it up now for Beaufort Academy. Right over to Brandon Trapp.
And he's getting trapped. Great defense there by JP2.
Right now, Coach Bobby Smith of Beaufort Academy has 2 8th graders on the floor. Number 2, Ezekiel Gonzalez. Number 25, Sully Gay. Looking to throw it in. Dawson Coleman says, I'll take it from way downtown, and buries it. Dawson Coleman not afraid to put it up from behind the stripe, and doing so with incredible efficiency. Mark Knight now loses the ball. Dawson Coleman gets it, but Malone Kennard Heisinger gets his hands on it and saves it. And he was fouled on the floor there by Sully Gay.
Heisinger doing a great job down low, making some plays happen, getting on the floor, chipping it up a little bit, which can be tough for a tall guy to do that.
This JP2 team is fighting everything they've got so far. Mark Knight bringing it down. Out to CJ, over to his brother Mark. Ball goes in there to Jeremiah Young, who does a nice job of saving it back to Mark Knight. Feeds it into CJ Knight, who lays it up and in. So nice patience there by CJ Knight.
Yep.
Waited for Dawson Coleman to do a pass by, which he did, and he lays it up and in. And I think that could be maybe one of the recipes they need right here. Dawson Coleman tries the running airborne layup. We'll call it an alley-oop layup attempt. Is to feed it into CJ Knight and see if he can draw a few fouls on Dawson Coleman to possibly get him out of there. Malone Kennard Heisinger looking to do something with it, kicks it over to Mark Knight. Knight's going to take it, throws it into CJ Knight. He goes up and he gets another, so CJ Knight now finding a little recipe for success underneath.
Yeah, he's starting to find his shot inside and laying it up like that.
Mike Rickenboss Chevrolet, before you buy, give us a try. That's Mike Rickenboss Chevrolet. Foul on the floor there by Jeremiah Young. Beaufort Academy will get it out on the side. We have a timeout called by Beaufort Academy. They lead at 32-17. We're going to take a Serve Pro timeout.
Have you heard the news? Lowcountry Furniture is now open. Lowcountry Furniture is Bluffton and Hilton Head's newest furniture store located in the Moss Creek Plaza. We're locally owned and excited to bring the Lowcountry quality furniture at great prices. We carry everything you need, from living room sets, bedroom sets to mattresses. We carry top distributors because we know your home is an important part of your life. It's where you relax, kick back, and spend time with family and friends. Let us help make your home a little slice of Lowcountry heaven.
As we come back in with 4:19 left in the third quarter, Beaufort Academy leads it 32-17. They led 24-8 at the half. JP2's been able to take 1 point off that lead, but every point helps. Dawson Coleman up top, he's been the main offensive cog for the Eagles tonight. Ezekiel Gonzalez tries a long one, Coleman gets a rebound. Nothing happening there, and here comes Rico Anderson.
There's a fine line between trying to get patience and trying to push it. JP2 really getting their momentum going, and CJ Knight starting to find his shot.
Malode Kennard Heisinger was a little too far underneath the basket there. Here comes Elijah Fess, and he gets fouled. Or no, he's going to pick up a charge. He thought the defender was moving, but he's called for the charge. CJ Knight doing some heavy breathing there. He's saying to his brother Mark Knight there, number 23, I'm just going to throw it up to you, or throw it into you. Let's not move it up the floor too quick. Give me a chance to catch a little breather. Jeremiah Young now, he was thinking about it. Malode Kennard Heisinger takes it up and he takes it in. And they need some more of that out of him. 6'4" junior comes in averaging 7 points and 7 rebounds a game. And he gets the ball on a steal, and CJ Knight comes up with it. Gives it up to Jeremiah Young, and he'll reset things. And he'll take it and try it with the running one-hander, Jeremiah Young. Up and over the big fellas underneath. That cuts the lead to 32-21.
Very reminiscent of Takai DeVore, just floating it on up there.
JP2 doing everything they can to get back into this one. They trail by 11. And we have another timeout called by Beaufort Academy. They still lead it by 11. We're going to take a Serve Pro timeout. We'll be back right after this.
Elite Physical Therapy has enjoyed being your physical therapy provider for the past 10 years. They focus their attention individually with each and every patient, providing a hands-on approach to accelerate your recovery so you can get back to the active lifestyle to which you're accustomed. At Elite Physical Therapy, you'll be treated by the same licensed physical therapist every session to work towards goals you set together. Take control of your health care and choose the best in physical therapy.
As we come back in here with 2:35 left in the third quarter, Beaufort Academy leads it by 11. We want to remind everybody that we so appreciate Hargray being our title sponsor. Get the fastest internet in town with speeds starting at 200 megabits per second. Call 877-HARGRAY today. That's 877-HARGRAY.
It was nice seeing Erica from Hargray earlier tonight.
Erica Pepper here to help us distribute our student athlete certificates of the week. CJ Knight, Jasmine Hamilton, and we have a whistle blown, foul on the floor. Dawson Coleman was, we're not going to say attacked, but he was fouled.
He was fouled aggressively.
He was fouled aggressively. I like that. Jackson Ogden back in now for JP2. Dawson Coleman gets it underneath, and that's as good as going in. And sure enough, he ups their lead to 34-21.
That's a heck of a little touch there off the backboard, and
great
down it
left
goes.
hand by Dawson Coleman. Jeremiah Young with the running one-hander, and here comes the Eagles again. Thomas Holliday found himself just a little too far under the basket when he got the ball. In the corner to Jeremiah Young, and he buries the three-pointer. And now he pulls JP2 within 10. Serve Pro of Beaufort County, faster to any size disaster, like it never even happened. Serve Pro of Beaufort County. And Dawson Coleman tried for the shot, little too hard. He was over the back on Mark Knight. And John Paul II, the Golden Warriors, doing everything they can to clock closer, and they've got the ball back. And CJ Knight thought he might be able to take it out on the side. And he was told, no, you got to go back under the basket. He was like, oh, really? I got to walk all the way back over there?
I tell you what, they have controlled the tempo, the ability to make shots. They've controlled this third quarter.
The Golden Warriors showing some great fight here in the third quarter. Jackson Ogden out up top. And he tried to save it. He almost saved it. He didn't save it, and it goes over to the Eagles, and he's going to get called for the foul.
Good job by Dawson Coleman. Kind of
Coach Mac Tamminen
settle down
having a little talk with one of the officials.
Coleman trying to get Braxton Tolbert to calm down a little bit. He was obviously frustrated there.
Nice try by CJ Knight. He almost got himself a steal there. CJ Knight, our student athlete of the week on the men's side.
And he's really playing very good here in this third quarter.
Game.
And a little bit slow to start, but he's out there working his tail off.
He's outsized, but playing some great D and actually doing a great job on offense, getting position underneath. Had Dawson Coleman all over him a couple times, put on some good moves and was able to score. There's a long three right there. Comes down to Mark Knight, and here he comes with almost 30 seconds left, and he got going a little quick. Lost the ball, and here comes Dawson Coleman for the Eagles, and he's going to take it right up and right in. Nice move by Dawson Coleman, the 6'6" senior. He can go to the right, he can go to the left, he can lay it up with either hand. Nice move into CJ Knight, and oh, he got them up in the air, and he got another foul on Dawson Coleman. So CJ Knight doing a great job of getting the ball underneath, being patient, and drawing the foul. And I got to believe they're going to pull Dawson Coleman out of the game now.
I would think so as well.
No, Bobby Smith is going to leave him in for the time being. CJ Knight goes and not able to convert on the first one, and now Dawson Coleman takes a seat.
A little bit too much spicy brown mustard on that free throw. Just a little bit too strong.
Looking to lay it up a little softer here on attempt 2. And he does so. So CJ Knight, once again, playing a solid game. Here comes Elijah Fess with the ball now. We're down under 10 seconds. Gives it right out to Brandon Trapp, who tries it. Nice steal by Jeremiah Young, who lays it up at the buzzer, and that's in a three-pointer! That's just what JP2 was looking for, and they pull within 8 at 36-28 after 3. We'll be back right after this.
Experiencing internet slowdowns? If you have a fast internet package, your wireless router is most likely the bottleneck, as it can't handle all the new Wi-Fi gadgets in your home. Hargray has the leading total home Wi-Fi solution to enhance the fastest internet in town. Our wall-to-wall Wi-Fi resolves internet performance and coverage issues in any size home. For the fastest internet in town, anywhere in your home, call 877-HARGRAY or visit hargray.com.
And as we start the fourth quarter here, John Paul II has clawed its way back into this when they outscored Beaufort Academy 20-12 in the third quarter. They now trail it by 8 after a running one-hander by Jeremiah Young at the buzzer. And they have the ball back here to start the fourth quarter. Ball goes out to Mark Knight. He was thinking about it. He's going to give it to Jeremiah Young. He's going to try for another. Beaufort Academy knocked it out of bounds there, number 15, Braxton Tolbert. JP2 will keep possession. Malone Kennard Heisinger throwing it in underneath. Right to Mark Knight, kicks it out to Jackson Ogden. Back up top to Jeremiah Young. There's CJ Knight, who's been in there doing everything. Kennard Heisinger tries it. Comes down with nothing. Mark Knight from behind. Good sportsmanship there. Picks up Braxton Tolbert. And the Beaufort Academy Eagles will take possession. Lowcountry Furniture, quality furniture at great prices. That's Lowcountry Furniture. Oh, nice try there by Mark Knight on the steal. Ball goes underneath. D. Coleman got it and he went up, and I think CJ Knight got a piece of him. So Dawson Coleman will go to the line for two. John Paul II trailed this one 24-8 at the half. They outscored Beaufort Academy 20-12 in the third quarter. They now trail it by 8. And a nice touch by the big fella. Love the rotation on that. Dawson Coleman well over 1,000 points in his career, actually well over 1,200 now, with many more to come.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
And he makes them both to increase the lead to 10.
Big offensive possession here for JP2, Chris. They got to be thinking patience, but look for the right shot.
Nice try on the steal there by Brandon Trapp, the 6-foot sophomore. He comes in averaging 7.5 points a game, 3.5 rebounds.
Austin McIntosh just checking into the game a short time ago for JP2. It looks like he's going to inbound this basketball.
He's the apple of his mother's eye.
That's exactly right.
Oh, yeah, I had to get that in. And Mark Knight thought that Jackson Ogden was going to zig, and he zagged. And it's a turnover, and Dawson Coleman's going to take it up, and Dawson Coleman's going to go to the foul line for 2. And right now you feel that that is really what Beaufort Academy needs to do, is put it in his hands, let him go to the hoop, and he's either going to score or probably get fouled.
Right.
So 2 shots for Dawson Coleman. And he knocks down the first one. Coleman has done a majority of the scoring for Beaufort Academy tonight. And that one didn't go in with quite the form he was looking for,
Right.
but nonetheless it went down.
A little shake,
and that
rattle,
increases
and roll.
their lead to 12 now with 6:42 left in the game. Rico Anderson up top, gives it up to Austin McIntosh. And now he takes it, tries an up and under, and he's fouled again. So Rico Anderson will go to the foul line for 2. Try to pull JP2 back within 10. Both teams came into this one at 7-5 overall, both of them 2-2 in the region. 7 teams in this region: Bethesda Academy, Hilton Head Christian Academy, Hilton Head Prep, Beaufort Academy, John Paul II, Thomas Hayward Academy, and Colleton Prep Academy. All of them are actually 2A teams with the exception of one of the teams we're watching tonight, Beaufort Academy, who will pretty much automatically qualify for the state tournament. And generally the top 3 teams out of all the others, maybe the top 4, will go to the postseason. So even with the loss tonight, JP2 is still well in the hunt for postseason play.
No doubt about that.
Brandon Trapp dribbling it around, gives it up to Sully Gay. Back over to Ezekiel Gonzalez. And now Beaufort Academy may be trying to work a little time off the clock. Brandon Trapp takes it underneath, and he gives it up there to Braxton Tolbert, who's not able to convert, and here come the Golden Warriors. Here comes Jeremiah Young taking it to the basket. I'm sorry, that's Rico Anderson. So JP2 pulls within 9.
Still
with
plenty
Dawson
of time.
Coleman out of there. They're looking to get it even closer. Nice try there by Rico Anderson on the steal. And seeing a lot of hustle out of both these teams here in the fourth quarter. Ezekiel Gonzalez being patient, bringing it up here. Once again, the 8th grader that Coach Bobby Smith has to love, knowing that he's going to have him for 4 more years after this year. CJ Knight playing some great defense underneath for JP2. Gonzalez kicks it back up there to Brandon Trapp, who buries a 3-pointer. And those 3-pointers right now are just a dagger to the Golden Warriors. CJ Knight takes it up and he's fouled, and he'll go to the foul line again to shoot 2. So CJ Knight gets that ball underneath, and almost every time, Marcus, he either goes to the line for 2 or he scores a bucket.
Yeah, and he's, like I said earlier, he's been very aggressive on both sides of the ball, playing up against Dawson Coleman and some of these other bigger guys. He's given JP2 a little bit of an edge, a little bit of a swagger that way. We'll see what he does here at the free throw line. He's had himself a heck of a day on his
He makes
day
the
of
first
student
one.
of the week.
He's been a busy guy out there. Maybe at the end of this game, he might need to go to Elite Physical Therapy.
Possibly.
Be an advocate for your health care. Choose the best. Elite Physical Therapy. So CJ Knight drops the first one, and he drops the second one nicely. So Jeremiah Young coming in now. CJ Knight's going to take a little breather as he gets a hand from some of his teammates. Here comes Elijah Fest down the lane, and let's see what we're going to have there. We're going to have a charge, and we're going to have a charge call. John Paul II's done a great job of holding their ground tonight. That's the 3rd charge they've picked up. And they'll be looking to cut into this 10-point Eagle lead with 5:04 left in the game. Mike Rickenboss Chevrolet, before you buy, give us a try. And we'd like to thank them for being with us for basketball and football and being the sponsor of our halftime shows. That's Mike Rickenboss Chevrolet. Malone Kennard Heisinger throws it over to Jeremiah Young. He was thinking about it. Jackson Ogden takes it. He gives it out to Mark Knight.
Great ball rotation right now by JP2, Chris.
And we have a kick there. So JP2 will take it out on the side. They can be a little patient, but they can't be overly patient. We're almost down to 4.5 minutes left now. Jackson Ogden, a 5'8" ninth grader, showing some terrific ball handling skills tonight. Mark Knight takes it underneath, back to Ogden. Mark Knight's going to try a long one from the corner, not able to connect. Good hustle there trying to get it back by Rico Anderson, but Elijah Fest comes down with it. Malachi Rodriguez in now for Beaufort Academy, the 6'7" junior. Thomas Holliday takes it out to Gonzalez. And a long three tried again by Brandon Trapp. Nothing happening there, and Jackson Ogden brings it down. Over to Mark Knight, and you know that Coach Mac Tamminen can't let C.J. Knight sit for too long. They need him in there for his underneath strength. Rico Anderson trying to make something happen, lost the ball, kind of got it back. It's going to be a jump ball, and I think it's going to go to JP2. I think they're going to keep it, and they do. Three and a half minutes left in this one. Beaufort Academy leads it 43-33. A three-bagger would be just the recipe for them right now.
Yeah, I think it's got to be
C.J. Knight takes it in, and he almost had a chance at a three-point play, but once again, he gets to go to the foul line. He's definitely going to go need to do elite physical therapy.
Absolutely.
Serve Pro of Beaufort County, faster than any size disaster, like it never even happened. Serve Pro of Beaufort County. And we appreciate them being our timeout sponsor for high school basketball here on WHHI Sports.
Being that he was the student of the week, maybe after his physical therapy session at Elite Physical Therapy, he'll go to, Outback Steakhouse or something.
I bet he could do a little damage there. Yeah, he can. You say the word steak, I bet C.J. Knight smiles. We're going to timeout. Beaufort Eagles lead at 43-34. A Serve Pro timeout. As we come back in, we'd like to remind you that you can get the fastest internet in town with speed starting at 200 megabits per second from Hargray. Call 877-HARGRAY today. That's 877-HARGRAY. Beaufort Academy with the ball now, and JP2 is going to try to trap all they can and get their hands on that ball. Beaufort Academy calls for a Serve Pro timeout, and that's what we're going to take. They're still up by 9. We'll be back right after this.
Hey y'all, come check us out, offering bicycle sales, bicycle service, and bicycle rentals for the Lowcountry. We offer all types of bikes for the beach, road, or trails. There's also trikes and recumbents along with home and commercial grade fitness equipment. We also provide other outdoor fitness equipment for pickleball, swimming, running, and tennis. Check out our 2 locations to serve you, Sports Addiction at 200 Okatee Village in the Okatee Shopping Center, and for Bluffton, Old Town Bike Barn at 28 Dr. Mellichamp Drive in the Promenade in Old Town Bluffton.
As we come back in with 3:15 left in the game, the Beaufort Academy Eagles lead it 43-34. They led it 24-8 at halftime, but John Paul II has really scrapped its way back and given himself a chance here. Just over 3 minutes left. Dawson Coleman back in. Nice defense there. He gets his hands back on it, but C.J. Knight steals.
That's a heck
nice
of a
behind
play.
the back pass to his brother Mark Knight. So C.J. Knight, Mr. Hustle out there right now, making things happen for the Golden Warriors. And Mark Knight will now go to the foul line as JP2 is in the bonus, and we say it time after time, Marcus, but now they really need to make the foul shots. And Mark Knight buries the first.
That was like a rap lyric that you just spewed.
Well, I was just trying to emphasize how bad they really need to make them.
Absolutely, I like it. See if he makes the second one.
And he doesn't, but let's see, and JP2 will keep the ball as it went off Dawson Coleman's fingers. So JP2 is pulled within 8, as close as they've been for quite a while, and a chance to cut it down even more. Jackson Ogden throwing it in, throws it up top, and not the pass he was looking for. And just like that, oh, wow.
You
There's
gotta
a break
make that.
for JP2.
Absolutely.
Jackson Ogden's going to try for a three-pointer and buries it. And just like that, JP2 is within 5. And another steal. Jackson Ogden gets it over to Mark Knight. On a long three-pointer, maybe not the shot they needed to take right there, but they've still cut it to 5. And JP2 playing some tenacious D here in the second half. We're going to have a 3-second call, and JP2 will get the ball back, trailing by 5 with 2:21 left.
Tell you what, Coach Tamanen's got to be thrilled with the way his team has competed,
A lot of
especially
fight
in
in
this
these
half.
Golden Warriors. They trailed by 16 at the half, and let's see what the call is we have here. What do we have going on? Once again, our officials tonight, Robert Pinelli, Paul Snyder, and Mark Renix. And they're having a little encounter group out there right now.
3 timeouts left for JP2, just 1 left for Beaufort Academy. That's going to be a big key, Chris, coming down the stretch with 2:21 to go. Part of the strategy of what you want to do.
So Jackson Ogden throws it into Mark Knight, and here comes JP2 looking to cut into that lead even more. Over to Mark Knight. JP2 trying to be patient. Jeremiah Young takes it down the lane. Ball gets deflected. Dawson Coleman comes down with it. And here he comes. He loses it, but picked up by Elijah Fess, who throws it underneath to Dawson Coleman. And he was fouled on the floor there. And they'll take it underneath. Beaufort Academy not in the bonus quite yet. Ezekiel Gonzalez, and they're going to look to take a little time off the clock, under 2 minutes now, down almost 140. Mark Knight trying for the steal, and Coach Bobby Smith having a little word there with Brandon Trapp. Don't throw that pass, he's saying. Elijah Fest in the ball. And he finds Brandon Trapp there, who's being trapped by Jeremiah Young. And JP2 will get the ball on the turnover. And Coach Bobby Smith doesn't agree with that. He's saying exactly what was that call? JP2 is going to take a timeout. They trail it by 5 with 1:32 left. We're going to take a Serve Pro timeout.
H&H Auto Service and H&H Auto Body are deeply rooted in our community. Our friends became our customers, and our customers become our friends. H&H has earned a reputation for dedication to their customers. All collision to mechanical repairs to servicing your tires. H&H will take care of you.
We are completely committed to every client, sales and service.
And communication is key.
I invite you to see why so many people trust H&H. After all, you are driving our reputation.
So with 1:32 left in the game, John Paul II, after trailing 24-8 after the first half, is pulled within 5. They have the ball, looking to cut into that lead even more, which they need to because times are running down.
Spacing is going to be crucial here, Chris, on this offensive possession. Got to have the floor spread out nice.
They work it into C.J. Knight, who can't hold on, and that's a big turnover right there. And Dawson Coleman brings it down now for Beaufort Academy, and they're going to look to slow things down, and he's fouled immediately by Rico Anderson. And I believe that's going to put them in the 1-and-1, which it does. So Dawson Coleman, who's pretty much automatic from the foul line, he will go to the line for 2. And he misses the first one, and an over-the-back foul there by Elijah Fess. And that's a big foul because that's going to bring the ball down the other end. No time will run off the clock. And Rico Anderson's going to have a chance at 1-and-1 and cut this lead to 3.
Wow.
And Coach Bobby Smith of Beaufort Academy is just standing on the sideline, and he's wondering what is going on.
Talk about a huge momentum changer, Chris Tremblay. That was huge. I mean, I'm stunned that Coleman missed it.
That's the first one he's missed in quite a while, and now the officials are out at half court trying to figure out a little something there. Bobby Smith calls his team over to have a quick word with them. And as we just mentioned, John Paul II head coach and athletic director, Mac Tamminen, he's got to be so pleased with the fight he's seen out of his young men tonight. Trailing 24-8 at the half with only 1 point in the second quarter, have come blazing out here in the second half to cut this lead to 5 and a chance to cut it to even less.
Again, our officials tonight, Robert Pinelli, Paul Snyder, and Mark Renix. They've had a busy night.
And they've got a busy 1:13 left in this one.
No doubt.
Ezekiel Gonzalez having a word there with Dawson Coleman under the basket. And the officials and the coaches trying to hash something out. We know we had an over-the-back foul. And we know Rico Anderson, I'm pretty sure he was the one that got fouled. Okay, trying to hash this out. It looks like Austin McIntosh is going to go to the line, so maybe he was the one that picked up, that got fouled. I thought it was Rico Anderson, but either way, it looks as though Austin McIntosh is going to shoot. So we figure sooner or later he's actually going to be allowed to shoot. The student section here at John Paul II.
Well, I mentioned
Get
before.
a little excited. Here at a home game.
I mentioned before that the two coaches of the women's game both taught math. Seems like these students do pretty well in math. They're talking geometric figures now.
Well, I don't remember talking geometric figures when I played basketball in high school. I never remember hearing anything about geometry in the game.
Yay.
Austin McIntosh cuts the lead to 4. He cuts the lead to 3, and JP2 is within a 3-pointer, a tie in this one up after trailing 24-8 after 2 quarters. And they got almost a turnover. CJ Knight got his big paws up there, almost got his hands on it. 1:07 left in this one now. There's a long pass ahead, nice play, and they're not able to convert. And we have a foul on the floor on Austin McIntosh, and a good foul there.
Yeah, absolutely.
No reason to let any more time run off the clock.
Right.
Beaufort Academy will go to the line. Sully Gay, the 6'2" 8th grader. As we mentioned before, his father played college basketball for Landers College up there in Greenwood. And his grandfather played for Furman on the north side of Greenville. And Sully Gay, cool as the other side of the pillow. We have to give Stuart Scott a shout out, as we do every game. Sully Gay knocks down the first one, increases the Beaufort Academy lead to 4. And he increases it to 5. So some smooth sailing there by the 6'2" 8th grader. Jeremiah Young tries the three-pointer and unfortunately came up with nothing there, and the ball goes back to Beaufort Academy, leading by 5 with 47.5 seconds left.
I had a feeling that's what they were going to do there on that possession, Chris. Try that 3-ball, just the way they were working outside on the perimeter.
And they get the ball right back. McIntosh takes it. Jackson Ogden from 3-ball, and he almost gets it. But they get the ball right back. Mark Knight is thinking about it. McIntosh will take it, and he comes up a little short there, but they get the ball back again. Jeremiah Young takes down the three-pointer, and they pull within 2 with 22 seconds left. And John Paul II doing everything they can to get back into this one and tie it up.
22.9 to be exact. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And I tell you what, the 3 has been flowing from Jeremiah Young tonight. He's been raining triples.
Dawson Coleman now looking to put the lead back up to 4 if he makes both. And he misses the first one. CJ Knight got fouled over the back, he thought, but they get the ball back. So John Paul II, with 21.8 seconds left, trailing 45-43, have a chance to tie it up or take the lead. And they're going to take a timeout. We're going to stay right here. Marcus, would you have thought we'd be in this position at halftime?
No, not at all. I mean, it was 24-8 at half, and John Paul II was really struggling off a 1-point second quarter. CJ Knight certainly has been huge, especially in the second half. Jeremiah Young has been raining shots left and right. Austin McIntosh has been doing a nice job getting a couple of shots to go, playing tough defense. Mac Tamanen's got to be really thrilled with the way his team has played, especially here in quarters 3 and 4.
They certainly have made it exciting for us here. Once again, they trailed at 24-8 after the second quarter, cut it to 36-28 after 3, and now they only trail by 2 with 18.1 seconds left, and they'll get the ball out on the side. Oh boy, if they hit a three-pointer for the win, this place is going to go bananas. Ball goes in, turnover, a bad throw in there. CJ Knight not able to handle it. So a huge turnover there by John Paul II, and Dawson Coleman will go back to the foul line with 12.3 seconds left.
Got to knock these free throws down if you're Dawson Coleman. He has struggled the last 2 times, attempting 1-and-1s, and he missed them both on the first go.
I don't think he's going to miss them this time. I think he's got himself geared in. And he misses the first one.
Shows what we know.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'm not saying anything about this next one.
Me neither.
So either way, John Paul II, if they get the ball, they're either going to be down by 2 or 3. They'll have a chance to do something. So they have a chance to tie it up now. Coming down with 10 seconds left now, and Coach Mac Tamanen's going to take a timeout.
I like that.
We're going to stay right here. 9.3 seconds left. JP2 trails at 46-43. They have the ball with a chance to tie with a three-pointer.
I like that decision a lot, to call the timeout so you can reset your offense on the inbound pass.
Well, get a play off so you can, number one, the last inbounds play, that's Coach Tamanen had to be cringing at that, because if you're going to turn it over, you hate to make it that easy for the Beaufort Academy Eagles.
Yep.
who played a spectacular first half, and not that they haven't played well in the second half, but JP2's just been relentless all over the court. And we're going to see what Coach Mac Tamminen has drawn up for his boys here. In for them, Austin McIntosh, Mark Knight, CJ Knight, Jackson Ogden. And I got to believe they're going to try to get it into Jeremiah Young's hands for the three-pointers. He's had the hot hand from three-point land.
I think they have to, Chris.
They get it to Jackson Ogden, who gets it over to Mark Knight. They don't have a lot of time now, under 5 seconds. Mark Knight takes it. Oh, it looked good distance-wise, but off to the left a little bit. Rebound brought down by Ezekiel Gonzalez, and he'll go to the foul line with a chance to sew this one up with 1 second left. So what an effort by both teams.
Yep.
Beaufort Academy looks as though they're going to walk out of here with the victory. And this game's had nothing short of a lot of excitement here tonight. Knocking this first one down will end it. And it's only fitting that one of the 8th graders for Coach Bobby Smith steals this one up.
Yeah.
And he misses the second one. CJ Knight brings it down. And they're putting a little time back on the clock, it appears. Beaufort Academy will move to 8-5, 3-2 in the region. John Paul will fall to 7-6, 2-3 in the region, but still well in the hunt for postseason play. And they're going to call that a game. So what a game we had here. The Beaufort Academy Eagles win it over John Paul II, 46-43. We'll be back with the post-game show right after this.
Have you heard the news? Lowcountry Furniture is now open. Lowcountry Furniture is Bluffton and Hilton Head's newest furniture store located in the Moss Creek Plaza. We're locally owned and excited to bring the Lowcountry quality furniture at great prices. We carry everything you need, from living room sets, bedroom sets to mattresses. We carry top distributors because we know your home is an important part of your life. It's where you relax, kick back, and spend time with family and friends. Let us help make your home a little slice of Lowcountry heaven.
Hi, I'm Jeff Altoff with Lowcountry Insurance. Our Lowcountry Insurance team is here to help your family and business with all your insurance needs. We're local families helping local families. Let me introduce you to the rest of the team.
Hi, I'm Johanna.
Hey, I'm Teresa.
Hi, I'm Amber.
Hey, I'm Adam.
Hey, I'm Rhonda.
Lowcountry Insurance is a trusted choice independent insurance agency, so let us be part of your team.
What a game we had here tonight. JP2 trailed Beaufort Academy 24-8 at the half. It didn't look like they had a whole lot of life, but they clawed back. They ended up falling to Beaufort Academy 46-43. Coach, you had to like what you saw at halftime, and then things got a little tight.
Yeah, they did. They got a little tight, didn't box out as well, didn't execute as well. So again, that's things that we have to work on this year. We have done that on a few occasions, so we really got to get better at that because we could have very well won or lost that game as well as won. To them, that's a great comeback for them. So Coach did a good job with them and getting them motivated and having them come back like that on us. We just didn't take care of business, and so we almost ended up losing it.
Had a lot of good things happen in the first half, and even though you did, you still weren't able to put the ball in the basket with maybe the ease that you probably could have, looking at the opportunities you had.
Yes, even right there at the end of the game, we had missed layups, and we just had some baskets around. We had missed free throws, stuff like that. At one time down at their end, they had probably 5 to 6 rebounds in a row. So we didn't do a very good job of boxing off, and we gave them multiple shots until they made their three. And so we just got to go back and work harder. But it's a win. So I'm happy with that. It's a region win, and we kind of set goals for ourselves this week, and that's one of them is we wanted to win this game. So there we are.
You know what you need to work on for practice, so that's not a concern. I'd like to present this to you. On behalf of your win tonight, that can go in the school's trophy case. That is from Hargray. Before I get to our game MVP here, Mr. Dawson Coleman, we want to bring up he had 30 points in the game. He led Beaufort Academy in scoring. C.J. Knight, Rico Anderson, and Jeremiah Young, they all had 11 points in the comeback effort by JP2. Big fella, it got a little close out there.
Yeah, we did just about everything in our power to lose that game, and we still ended up with the W, so I guess I'm happy, but like Coach said, it's just sloppy and things we can fix in practice, but we gotta fix them for sure.
Watching you out there, you seem so comfortable on any part of the floor, whether it's bringing the ball up, operating on the point, or being underneath. Kind of muscling in there, C.J. Knight, those football players. I know you play football too, but those wide-bodied football players, they get a little bit harder to kind of move around, don't they?
Yes, sir, definitely. He hit me with a couple pump fakes. I shouldn't have jumped, but yeah, I don't know. I like being all over the place and just anywhere where I can score, really. So if point guard's where I can score, then I'll play there. If five's where I can score, I'll play there. So just all over the court, I'm comfortable.
Everybody knows from watching you tonight your basketball skills and what a terrific player you are, but you're also a terrific football player, and we're moving forward next year. So which way are we kind of leaning in terms of athletics? Do we kind of have a feeling where we're going to go?
I've got a preferred walk-on at South Carolina for tight end, and not so much in basketball yet. So I don't know. My options are open, but we'll see what happens.
It's always good to have a lot of options, right?
That's right. Yes, sir.
Well, Coach Bobby Smith, Dawson Coleman, best of luck moving forward. We appreciate you taking a little time with us.
Well, thank you.
That'll do it for tonight's game. Once again, Beaufort Academy wins it 46-43. For our production crew and my partner, Marcus Walsh, I'm Chris Tremblay. We'll see you next week right here on WHHI Sports.